Hello and welcome back to Let's Play MediEvil. I am the Max Few Trades. On the last part, I ran about and was attacked by various forms of plant life. It was a great and very terrible journey. I was also attacked by bats. There was very little guano involved, but there were still many bats, and that was unfortunate. In this part, apparently, we'll be going to the pools of the ancient dead. So I can only assume there will be giant holes full of dead people, and I don't know, it's gonna be something terrible. I assume as much. You don't call level the pools of the living dead without some horrifying implications. And like, what is this? There's dead people they're just rising out of the puddles. So yes, literally, pools of the living dead. He had water in his ear. That's understandable. He was down there for a while. Although this looks foreboding. Is this where the fight where that Dan lost his life took place exactly? This looks like where a lot of dead people were. What say ye, gargoyle thingamabobber?
Cold and dark and reeking of death. We would have been as an ancient battle fought here between the forces of good and the dark armies of Zarok. Now the marshes are full of the restless dead.
Yeah, well that sounds lovely, but as annoying as, well not annoying, as spooky dooky as that sounds, it's nothing I haven't faced before, but there is a lot of water. Okay, I don't want to fall in there. I don't got much life, you see. Weapons are useless against the heavy armor of the knights. Don't let them shove you in the swamp. That mud will never come out. Or, more importantly, you'll drown to death, and that's even worse. It's just... Wait, does Sir Dan always look at me? That was weird. It was like he was, turning his face to look at me. It was weird. Alright, so I guess... Okay, and now there are tentacles. No, back off! Back off, you tentacle man! No! Bad tentacle! Back off! Seriously, I gotta deal with armor people right now. Look at this dork. He's like the brother from A Christmas Story. Get in the water. Get in the water. Let's see if you can swim. He cannot. And there we go. Alright, so that's how you kill those fools. Let's see, eeny, meeny, miny. Let's see what's this away first. And leap, hello. Is that the Grim Reaper? Hi.
Greetings, stranger. I am the boatman. It is I who ferry lost souls on their final journey to the land of the dead. But oh, have you not met before? Sir Daniel Fortesque, not you too. Thanks to Zarok's mettlings, I'm up to my eye sockets in lost souls who've woken from the eternal sleep. The business hasn't been this brisk since before they invented sanitation.
Ha! That's actually kind of clever.
Look, if you help me to gather up a boatload of 8 lost souls and bring them here, I'll drop you off at the sunken town of Melamede. How's that sound?
Sounds splendid on my opinion, although I do have to ask how I'm supposed to, I guess, round up souls. Are we going with, like, Zelda logic? Do I stuff them in bottles? Do they just follow me? Where do I find them? What do they look like? There are a lot of questions. And more tentacles! No! No! Bad tentacle man! Back off! I don't know if you're an octopus or some sort of shrub, but I will have none of it regardless. Okay. There's more fat people. Okay, come on, get in the water. Get in the water, because I'm going to need a chalice full of souls, and your soul is looking good for that chalice. There's a thing over here, and there's a dead end in every garage. Oh, wait, no! No, there's a way to go, and except I've got to jump. Fantastic. Alright, let my jump be true! And somehow I managed to make the landing. Fantastic. Although it's all sorts of evil... I gotta admire, this is very good armor. Apparently all weapons forever, always, are completely useless against it. Also, I don't know why, but apparently my linguist skills have slowed to a complete and total crawl. I am saying absolutely nothing and nothing. Yeah, but I suppose it doesn't matter all the same. I'm pushing jerks into the pool regardless. Sink or swim, fools, sink or swim. If you don't got what it takes, get out of there. Get out of here. It's all sorts of nonsense. So I'm guessing this is a swamp of sorts. Look at all these narrow passageways. I'm going to be falling a lot. Oh boy, I am not looking forward to any of that. Right. Might as well get rid of all these jerks while I can. Luckily, while their armor does in fact seem to make it almost entirely invincible, it really doesn't seem like any conceivable way they could ever attack me. So that's unfortunate. Hello, is that some sort of hat? Hello? Oh, is that a... Oh, okay, so that's a soul. Apparently souls look like giant hats. Alright, cool. Look for floating hats. I can do that. And there's the Chalice of Souls, so I suppose at the very least that won't be hard to find. Let's not fall into the water. Okay, seriously. Ugh. So Dan and Waters, they just don't get along too well. Now I gotta deal with all these jerks. Back off! I wonder if there's a more efficient way of knocking them around. Okay. Really? You're on the bridge? Just back off. Yeesh. The noive of some people. They know they're gonna lose eventually. Did that guy... I think one of them just dove in by themselves. Oh, I wish I could have saw that. That would have been hilarious. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, this camera is not helping my situation, okay? Do not unintentionally make me fall into this stupid stuff. Because that's an entire life bottle down the drain, and I need that to live. Okay. Already a quarter of the way there, but I see more things that need to be slashed upon. Forsooth and the like. And I don't even know what that is. Hello. Okay, I'm not sure who that is, but it looks bad. And there's some... Okay, another soul. Hop-a-po! Okay. Luckily, this bone-shaped piece of land was here for my landing. Okay. So I guess I should probably keep a better eye out for those souls. I guess I haven't really been paying much attention to what it is I'm actually trying to do. I've just sort of been wandering around hoping for the best. Alright, this guy has an axe. I don't want none of that. So if you don't mind backing off, there we go. I like him. He's easier to kill. I don't have to push him into the water. He'll just fall over dead when I hit him enough. So that's common video game law right there. If you hit a thing long enough, it dies. That's just how things are supposed to be. You shouldn't have to push them over. That's just some sort of weird puzzle mechanic. This ain't no Cubert. Cubert, you gotta use your super special methods in order to actually inflict damage. That's not how the world works. I'm a skeleton with a sword. I should be able to slash up all the fools. Okay. Grab another soul. I guess it kind of looks like it might be some sort of ghost, maybe, but it honestly looks more like a sun hat you might wear in like Arabia or something, like to keep the sun off your head to keep you from getting heat stroke. Like Lawrence of Arabia, one of those things. It's kind of like a turban-y sort of thing. I could be completely off, that's possible. The camera is being extraordinarily ordinary right now. Ain't having that. So, there we go. Please lie back to rest. You do not want to... Ow! Okay. Who threw that? You threw that! You are a jerkwad! I was opening a treasure chest and he throws a friggin' battle axe at my head. Who does that? That's messed up, bro. Hooah! No. Okay, Dan is freaking out. Dan is freaking out. Dan, you're freaking out. Why did he do that? I had no control over him. He was just spazzing. Oh, my lord. Seriously, Sir Dan, you realize we just completely wasted that with no absolute reason. You just decided to start having a leg spasm. Ugh. Some hero you turned out to be. You can't even dent these people's armor. You gotta shove them. It's like grade school. It's like, oh, we don't have any combat ability, so we'll just push them down a hill. Ugh. And the worst thing is, none of the faculty were there to see it. As far as they know, you're just an attention seeker. But I'm not an attention seeker. I was pushed down that hill. Freaking jerkwad. Oh, that's not going to be good. Okay, let's not do that. No. Okay, we are getting pushed around. Oh, so this is what's going to happen today, huh? Okay. You know, it would be nice if that thing that keeps bringing Dan back would stop putting me so close to where I fell. Give me some leadway. At least Lakitu fishes you out of the lake in Mario Kart. He puts you somewhere where you won't immediately fall back. Okay, now let's not hit these chests, as we've determined. That is a terrible, terrible idea, and that guy fell through the land. Alright, let's not stand over there, because apparently it's unreliable. It is the quicksand of lands. There's another one down. I don't even know how many souls I have. I just got so flustered with being pushed into the bog. Do not care for it. Let's see. Do I have a stone? Oh, I totally do. Did not even know that. Probably should start paying more attention to my surroundings. Okay, that's another soul. And we've got more monsters to fight, alright. And they're just throwing all sorts of pointed objects. Who does that? I've done nothing to you guys. I'm just trying to make my way through. I'm not even... None of these people have to be re-killed, you know. I'm just looking for Zarok. He's the one who done all this. He's the only guy I'm here trying to fight. Ugh. And these things are totally gonna fall over me. Yep, okay. Run like the Dickens, Dan. Come on. And I got run over regardless. Fantastic. Alright, well, at least there's plenty of health vials just lying around. Very convenient, very convenient. Not sure who put them there, but I appreciate it all the same. Another soul, and a whole bunch of monsters. Okay, you know what? Nope. Let's bring out the hammer. Oh, look how many armored dudes there are. Oh, that is an absolute ludicrous amount of guys in silly armor. Okay. And so many of these arm triggers. I need to say this again. It's lucky that those guys can't really attack. They're just kind of lumbering back and forth like morons. It's kind of funny, honestly. Like, what exactly was the battle strategy when Zarok... I can assume Zarok gave them that armor, because Otherwise, that implies that they died in that armor. Oh, you know what? Maybe they did. Maybe they died in that armor, and their like bodies have deteriorated to the point where they can't actually use it effectively anymore. They used to be much bigger and have much more muscle mass, but now they don't got any of that. So now they're just sort of stuck waddling around. Man, zombies have bad mobility as it is. They don't need giant hunks of metal doing stuff. Ooh. Now, if you guys would be so kind as to get lost and fall into the magical bog below, I would appreciate it immensely. Because seriously, you guys are... Could you walk in the opposite direction? Could you do what that one guy did and just fall in by yourself? I would really appreciate that. Well, that's one down. Just one more of you jerks. Come on! What are you gonna do? What you gonna do, Sue? What you gonna do? Apparently that guy's name was Sue. Don't really care. He's dead. Sue has been vanquished. Poor Sue. Always mocked by the fellow troops. Okay. So apparently I only need one more soul, which is okay, and more monsters are just flying out of nowhere. Okay, fine. You wish to do battle? Sir Dan will give you all the battle you desire. He has a mighty hammer of which he will crack all the skulls, which I assume is what you are. I can't even tell. They're very they're either skeletons or... They're clearly living. I'm assuming they're zombies of some description, but they don't look like the zombies I've fought before, and they sure as hell don't look like Dan, so they can't be skeletons. Okay, we're at 84. Almost got that chalice. Gotta get that chalice, fools. We also gotta find that last soul. Why do souls have to disperse so evenly? Why can't they just all hunker together into one large group? That would make things much easier. Then again, I guess if it was easy, the Grim Reaper wouldn't actually ask for my help, now would he? And another of those tentacles! Okay, we'll get out of your tentacly range. Stand in front of this portal thingy. You know, I really would have expected some sort of book to tell me what this thing is exactly. I'm just left to assume things. And assumptions are a fool man's way to, a realization. I don't know if that... Was that even a sentence? I don't know! This has turned into a colossal pile of I don't even. This episode is bizarre as all get out. Far more zany and tongue-tied than I ever thought I would be. Alright. There's obviously more monsters somewhere around here. Oh, hey, a soul. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I'll just grab that. Thank you very much. Okay, and there's a vial over there. Take swift note of that, in case I fall in again. However, I very clearly do not have a... Camera! That is not cool, bro. I was walking a very specific direction, and you were causing all sorts of problems for me. Okay, I don't trust that jump. I need a more reliable jump. Okay. Well, I'm assuming the second I talk to the Grim Reaper, he's probably gonna, ferry me away to the next level, wouldn't he? So, there's clearly monsters I'm missing, but I don't see any more doofuses twaddling about. I think I see guys floating over there. Maybe there's guys there now. Hang on. Let me get out my crossbow. You never know when these nefarious guys are gonna try and fight me off. Yep, there are dudes up here! Ha-ha! There we go, you thought you could fly away from Sir Daniel Fortesque. He has a crossbow, fool! And if that fails, he's got like 1,000 other things he could launch at your face. Ow! Why do you have fireballs? You're a ghost thing! That doesn't even make sense. The targeting reticule is impossible to use. It could just sort of, like auto locks on in the camera. The cameraman! The cameraman needs to be fired. He is terrible at his job. Ugh. Okay. You think you can sneak up on me? Because I'm going to shoot crossbow bolts randomly into the night. Oh, I think I killed him. Alright. I'm going to shoot crossbow bolts randomly into the sky until whatever I'm fighting falls down. Ugh. I wish they wouldn't run away. I kind of need your souls for my chalice. Guys, I'm kind of trying to get into the Hall of Heroes, you know. I don't know if you've heard of it. I'm assuming you haven't, otherwise you probably would have been in there. You know, that's an interesting fact. How come none of the other heroes were resurrected when Zarok, unleashed his spell across the world? Why? I mean, Sir Dan was affected. I understand he was in a crypt and he was specifically being preserved due to his alleged heroism. I understand that much, but it's strange. You'd think one of the other guys would have... I mean, they're all recognized heroes, right? I mean, the book I read in the town made it out to seem like these guys are all very well respected, everyone in the Hall of Heroes. And, okay, things are blowing up. So it's strange that not even one of them comes back as, the undead. They're all still just hanging out in the hall. Maybe being in the hall itself protects them? I don't know. These are questions I ask. I'm just saying, those guys all seem very capable heroes, and they all seem to really take great joy in the fact that I am not very good at my job, and they all seem to really desire the need to get out here and do this themselves, which is fine and everything, but why do I even do it? Why was Sir Dan the one that ended up getting brought back? That don't make no sense. Okay, please don't shoot me around like that. And it's just freaking fireworks all over the dang place. Okay, we've got a chalice at 95, and I see another jerk flying around over there. Okay. Fortunately, I'm running out of crossbow bolts. Yep! And land in the pile. Fantastic. Graceful as ever, Sir Dan. Graceful as ever. Okay. Things not going so good. Fine, I can't make that jump. I'll look for another jump to make. But first, I see you. You're in range. I can't see you, but you're definitely in range. I'm gonna get you. I don't know where you went, but I'll find you. I will find you, and I will... There you are! There you are, you jerk! Get crossbowed! Allegedly. Okay, now he's out of range again. Okay, I totally can make that jump. I'm gonna make that jump! Okay, thank you. Freaking invest in some like... freaking... Get yourself some better shoes, Daniel! You gotta work on your gymnastics. I get it, you're a skeleton. Those aren't exactly known for their limber ways and their gymnastics. I understand this, but come on, if you want to be a bona fide hero, you're gonna need to be a bit more spry than, I don't know, a chopped down tree in a pool full of molasses is the best analogy that my brain could come up with at the time. I know you're out there. How many crossbow bolts do I need to shove in a fool before he decides to finally die? Thank you. Alright, so close. Okay, I'm gonna find whoever you are. Is that you over there? That is you! Aha! Come on! Have at thee and the like. Oh no, that thing's blowing up! Run like the hills! Or run... Whoa, wait, no. There's a dragon inside of it. Hello, bro. Dragon who doesn't really do much, but hangs out regardless. Ran out of crossbow bolts, time to break out the longbow. Okay. And instantly dead. Fantastic. Okay, so I guess it was just the crossbow being a terrible weapon. That was the problem. Okay, and I'm still low on souls. How about you? Would you like to contribute to the give Sir Daniel Fortesque a lunch of souls so we can get into the afterlife fund? It's a very noble thing, I must say. You'll be the talk of the town, you'll be able to brag to your friends, and if you donate at least 25 souls right now, you'll get this lovely steak set collection. The steak set... I don't know, I'm just trying to be an infomercial, but I failed at it pretty bad. I apologize. Okay, this dragon man... Would you chill, bro? He's invading my personal space, and I don't appreciate it. Would you... Handle it, bro! Maybe you would have been a bit more useful while there were a bunch of more monsters around here, but I couldn't find you in time, so how about you stop being a stupid? Seriously, you're starting to get under my non-existent skin, so to speak, okay? Just back off. I got important things to do, and I don't got time to abide to some dragony fellow trying to get a hug. Now is not the time for hugs, okay? Now is the time for action. Once it's all said and done, if you want a hug, I'll gladly give it to you. But right now, I'm trying to save the entire freaking Kingdom of Gallowmere from an evil wizard. I don't have time for frivolous things. And I am an affectionate person. I like the hugs. Do not get me wrong. I see where you're coming from, giant dragon monster. But come on, you gotta prioritize things sometimes. Okay, finally got the stinking chalice, and I got the stinking souls. The Grim Reaper better be friggin' absolutely livid with me, because that was significantly more annoying than I thought it would be. Ugh. And I was expecting it to be kind of annoying. Alright, I got your souls. Do I need to grab my souls out of my bag? Yes. Okay, Sir Dan? Sir Dan's just like, he stares at me every now and then. Just thinking, like, is this guy really the guy who's controlling me? I mean, this is the guy who's gonna help me get into the afterlife, really? Well, Sir Dan, I don't much care for your negativity.
Gracious of him. It's a change to meet a polite young skeleton after dealing with those filthy zombie types. Hop aboard.
Is it even possible for there to be a young skeleton? I mean, I guess a skeleton of a baby or something, but Sir Dan's at least over a century old. He's been dead for 100 years, so I don't think he can be young. By any stretch of the imagination. Unless you consider him the same age as he was at his death. But I don't know if you really would do that. I don't know. I don't know! I'm so confused, I just got the hiccups. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, which one of you fools is gonna give me something while I deal with these hiccup things? Oh boy, okay, come on. One of you guys gotta give me something, even if it's useless, I needs it. Oh, this guy, Centaur Man. Alright, give me whatever you got. Probably money, let's do it.
Oh, Danielle. I've got something here I can give you, but I've no idea what it is. Do you fancy a little gamble, like?
Like I'm gonna say no. Just throw your measly portions over, and I don't even know what is that? Another bow. It's a magic longbow. Okay, this is the second time you've given me a different type of bow that you've claimed you have no idea what it is. You are a terrible archer in every sense of the word. Apparently, If you hand the dude a longbow, he understands completely, and he'll be able to handle the situation just fine. However, if you light that arrow on fire, he's suddenly completely lost and has no idea what is even going on. Seriously. Given magical properties, he forgets his own dang name. Okay, you know what? Maybe Sir Dan is the best choice for this sort of mission, because, you know what? I am beginning to think a lot of those people in the Hall of Heroes are just a whole bunch of talk. I'm just saying. I ain't seen no photographic evidence. All I see is a bunch of big old words just saying how great they are. Who's actually out there proving how wonderful of a hero they are? Sir Dan. And he was already set. He didn't need none of this. He could have just lied there in his crypt. He's doing this purely because he can. And he just feels like he should, you know? I mean, I don't know. He could have just wandered the earth for the rest of forever. I don't know. He didn't have to go on a grand adventure to save the kingdom. He could have just, I don't know, gotten on a boat, gone to another kingdom. I'm sure there's another kingdom not being plagued by evil wizards. I'm just saying, Sir Dan's showing a lot more gumption than he has any reason to. Blech. Anyway, now that I'm off on that tangent, where are we going next time? The Lake. That is the single most creative name for a level I've ever seen in my life. And in the next part, that's what we're going to be doing. Hopefully, the ledges will be slightly less narrow, but that looks like a dock. It looks like there's going to be a lot of falling into water, so expect rage on the morrow. See you then.